ती प्रवचनहरूमध्ये आज एउटा प्रस्तुत गर्न पाएकोमा हामी धन्य महसुस गर्दछौँ, जसको शीर्षक छ वातावरणको सम्बन्धमा परम गुरु चिङहाईको भनाई, हामीले जुनसुकै मूल्य चुकाएर भए पनि यस ग्रहलाई जोगाउनु पर्छ। भाग मध्येको पहिलो भाग बिट्विन मास्टर एन्ड डिसाइपल्समा जुन अगस्त 8, 2009 फ्रान्समा अङ्ग्रेजी भाषामा दिइएको थियो।
You know how much it goes into a cow, how much acres to raise a cow, and that land can never be productive again. Once a cow trample on it and eat the grass from it. How much land, how much water, how much medicine, how much pounds of grains and kind of protein grains from different poor country pour into the cattle before it deliver a piece of meat for one meal. It is a waste of human resource to eat meat. They say if everybody eats vegetarian diet, nobody is hungry, at least. We have more, too much more. We can export to Mars or Venus when we happen to find people there. Truly, you ask the research. We will print some articles soon about vegetarian benefits in many ways, not only you alone, benefit the whole planet. They make a list of conclusion, of the research, why vegetarian benefit, and they calculated everything. If everyone, not everyone even, if even 1/4 of the world eat vegetarian, nobody goes hungry. Can feed the whole population. Understand what I mean? Without even having to work much. And now we work a lot to raise cattle, to kill thousands, millions animals every day. Sometimes you pass by a countryside and they raise cattle. And when you pass by, you see the whole field black with cattle, And when you come back, empty, gone. The whole field, many acres of land, so vast, full of cattle. And when you come back, all gone. Finished. You understand what I mean? It's a waste of product to eat meat. Never mind talking about compassion or love or enlightenment or moral standard, nothing, not yet. We owe it to mankind to eat vegetarian, not only to animals. Well, it's terrible waste of time, of the earth, energy and resources to feed the animals. They use more water than we human ever do. To wash them, to feed them, to let them drink, and they use more vegetarian protein than human ever can eat. And you have to raise a cattle many years before you can eat it in one meal. You understand? It's too much. We will print some article from the specialists, experts, in our next magazine. I have already selected some and have told the editor to print it next time. So you wait and research for yourself. Okay, you can get in touch with them and ask them how they come into this and ask them for the proof. But you don't need it. When you see the figure, you know what it is. You know the proof right away. We depleted the earth because we raise cattle and animals. Actually, this is one of another way to contribute to our earth planet. You know all this. You read more books than I ever can imagine, about vegetarian, about how to save our world, about environmental love and all kind of things. And vegetarian diet is the answer to all these questions. Our earth is collapsing because we eat too much meat. Actually, or we have to put it that way, roughly it's like that, Every minute, every year we cut down forests as big as England just to raise animals. So how many rainforests has been destroyed? And this change atmosphere, change the rain. That's why our planet is heating up, and then many places are having problem with flood and also drought, long period. You remember? So if we want to save the planet, if we want to preach environmental care, we should be vegetarian. There's no other thing to do, right? And that is just a small thing compared to all the vaccination and all the water, pure water used for meat and things like that. You already read a newspaper and magazines and television every day. I just remind you just a small portion of it. But the harmful effect of the meat diet is larger than life. Our motive is actually not to run away from our duties or from our earth. It's just that if we could not stay here and if we could not change it, then we have to go. Right? So if you love our world, if you're a down-to-earth person, if you think the earthians people are still worthwhile, trustworthy, then save them. Save them with your wisdom, with what you know about the practice, about compassion, about love, about Kuan Yin method. That is our duty. And even after all, if everyone changed into Kuan Yin and vegetarian eater, you still don't like this planet, well, other planets are ready. Yeah, other places are waiting for you. The best glory you find in meditation, in bettering yourself, in making yourself become a very beautiful citizen of this world. Our worlds can become as beautiful as nirvana. It is that the world people don't work towards it. Otherwise, it can be as beautiful as any nirvana can be. All the money we waste it in arms, in wars, in killing each other, in capturing each other, in chasing each other around the world. We can use to pave all the streets in the whole planet and plant all the beautiful trees, all the exotic flowers, and the most nutritious fruit and food, even just to look at. Animals are our brothers and sisters. It's very important, we know, to live with them harmoniously and respectfully, because they are there for some reason. You see, there are some birds or some animals to do some special job in this world, yeah? Some are cleaning garbage, like the vulture. They have something to do with the whole environment. They balance our planetary ecosystem, ecology system, yeah, to balance the nature. So make the atmosphere good and clean and all that. Everything has something. It's like trees, yeah, they are there to give oxygen to the planet. Without trees, we die. Really, we will. We die without trees. The water will be less because there are no trees to attract water and to keep water when it's there. So everything on this planet, including us, are interrelated and are helping each other to make our life here comfortable and livable, comfortably. But if we don't know that, we are killing ourselves. Every time we kill a tree or kill an animal, we're killing a little part of ourselves. If we have to cut trees, we replant some more, not 3 more. But still, that takes time to grow up. So if you intend to cut tree, you have to plant beforehand. Take long time for a tree to have the ability to produce good air, yeah, and absorb the bad air for us. Take a long time. So a bigger and older tree has more ability than a younger plant trees, even though it look same size. Understand this? Yeah. Just like we when we're older, we have more ability more knowledge about things, including spiritual wisdom, no? Yeah, similar. Actually, I still love this planet. It's beautiful. Yes. Up to now, the scientists have not found any planet better than ours. No? Have they? No. With all the billions and billions of dollars pouring into space travel project, we haven't found anything in the near of this beauty. So we have to save it at all cost. We save it all. We have to do anything we can to save it. Yes? For later, if we have found another planet, they'll come here for tourism and we cash in. I'm just joking, but we save it for the children, huh? It's high time that we behave like benevolent, noble, protective beings, befitting the manner of the children of God. It's high time. It's 21st century, 2,000 plus years after Buddha, 2,000 plus years after Christ. And we're still killing each other and killing the small, weak, and innocent animals to eat. My God, how civilized can that be? We should really feel not proud of ourselves. I'm diplomatic. I should say we should feel ashamed of ourselves, truly. Because we have capability, we have intelligence, yes, and we have been taught by noble masters such as Buddha, Christ, Muhammad, Guru Nanak, Jain master, Baha'i, so on and so forth, Krishna, whoever you name it, to be noble, to be benevolent, to be compassionate, to be at peace with one another. We have been taught all these centuries. And all we think of is how to find a way, make a system, invent something just to kill that little chicken, to make more profit, more meat, or very docile cows or little pigs. This is really a shameful activities and trend of thinking. We should never fall thus far. We should never degrade ourselves thus, I think. And I'm sure if anyone with intelligence and logical mind can see my point, no? 21st century, after so many noble teaching, still killing each other in the name of whatever. I said killing is never right. Yes. I have told the journalist, I wish I could say otherwise. That would make me even more popular. You know, I told him, meat is one of the most powerful industry in every country. If I have not forbid you to eat meat, I would have had more disciples. Easy. We can't. I say the truth cannot be altered, no matter what. I said to him, I put myself even in danger. Telling the truth. But I have to save my planet. I don't know if you want to save your planet, but I want to save my planet. I want to save my people. I don't know if you want to save your people. I want to save my people. My people is whom? Huh? It's you, your relatives, your friends, your countrymen, your world citizens, your pets, your children, your future great-great-great-grandchildren, the animals, all the harmless, meek, weak, innocent animals. These are all my people. I want to save them all yesterday already. I can't tell any otherwise. Even if we have another alternative plan to save the planet without going the whole country vegan, how? How many more people have to die? You understand me? For that, because of meat diet, because of the harmful effect of meat industry, how many more countries have to be eroded, financially kaput for a piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many more islands, nations have to sink for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many millions more refugees, climate refugees, we want to look at for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many billions more animals we want to see cram, suffer, agonizing in those cram, small crate factory we want to see? For that little piece of meat that we put in our mouth, that we could change it. We have tofu, we have all kind of protein nowadays even. It's not like we're starving without meat. It's not. It's not necessary at all to eat meat. Besides, it's poisonous. It's been proven already. Not to talk about climate change, climate refugees or anything. How many more patients we want to see languishing in the hospitals between life and death, or death because of that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many more families we want to break up due to this kind of disease and death caused by meat? How many more children we want to see suffer with heart disease, cancers at young age already because of meat diet? How many more family we want to see childless because women who eat meat have very less chance to conceive children? And then how many of this young aspiring mother we want to see going through, this kind of pork and pigs, what they call IVF, pregnancy? It's a painful procedure for husband and wife who have no children, have to go through like artificial insemination. It's very painful, time-consuming, agonizing, and suffering. And the hope is not 100% even. Not like you spend a lot of money, a lot of time, stressful, fighting inside with each other even because of stress for a child. Not that you go through all that and then you have a child 100%. No, not all of them are working. And how much more suffering we want to see just for that piece of meat that we could change for a better piece of protein. It's the same protein. It's just one a second hand from animals, the others direct from what the animal eat and digest it, and then become the meat. It's such a waste. And how much more energies we want to waste into producing meat. How much more grains, food we want to waste to raise animals at the cost of starvation of millions of other people. Right now, we have 1 billion people already go back from hunger. Every 5 seconds, a child dies from hunger. Every 5 seconds, while I'm sitting here talking to you, how many children dying or dead already? How many more we want to see? How long we can afford to bargain in the face of this suffering of our own kind and of the animals, of the environment? I can go on forever, but I didn't prepare my speech. It's all really not worth it. It's all really a degrading choice to eat meat. We can't bargain. We can't say, well, let's take it easy. We probably have a better idea, a better plan than vegan. What better plan? What better plan? Even if we have better plan, suppose we have better plan, should we choose it? Should we choose a better plan than vegan, which save billions of lives, save the animals, save our children, save our planet, Should we choose a second plan? A plan B? There is no plan B. Even if there is a plan B, it's not humane to choose a plan in disregarding the suffering of our own kind, of other beings on this planet, and the danger that we're facing, the climate change, which will easily destroy the whole planet. And, probably all or most of the beings on this planet.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free to download at crisistopeace.org.